Hello guys, welcome back to Log Techie. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you HTML fundamental tags. Alright, to start your HTML coding in TypeEdit is very easy. All you have to do is to press the three button up there, select new file, click on workspace. From workspace here, you can browse back and select the folder that you want to use. Okay, let's assume I want to use a folder called Techie. I can click on the plus icon at the top there, then go to folder's name, then you can create the folder's name, and I'm going to call this folder Techie. Just click on save and we have this Techie created to our phone already. So we can scroll through the documents folder to select our Techie folder. I think it's going to be down in my own phone here. Yeah, it's going to be down. And here we are. Just hold it down to select it, then click on file name and write your file name. If you are writing HTML language, all your pages must be saved in .html. Okay, like for example, our landing page will be saved as index.html. Every other page that you have will be saved as what? .html. Like if you have a login page, we'll call it login.html. So now I'm going to use it as a landing page, so I'll say index.html. Now, once you are done writing the name correctly, you can click on the save button to save it. Alright, once you save it, you tell that your file has been created successfully. And here we are in our editor. In the editor here, you can start your coding. Alright, to start the coding, you can get the HTML fundamental tags all by typing it. And using this editor, it makes the work easier for you. You can scroll through the editor keyboard at the top there, and you see HTML snippets. Just click on it and it will write all the HTML fundamental tags for you. Alright, the first tag is a document tag which defines the version of the HTML as version 5. Alright, and it follows by the HTML tag which is a declaration of HTML. The language you are seeing there, that lang equal en means that you set the language of your site to English. It's not a must to be there. And we have the head tag. The head tag controls some of the activity that you want to take place on your site. Alright, one is like a title. If you want to display the title of your page, you make of the title tag to display it. Alright, and apart from the head, we have the body tag. The body tag is the place that you are going to write everything that you want to show in the body of the website. Alright, and the last tag there is the HTML tag. So after the declaration of the HTML document as doc type, you see that it continued with HTML tag, and the HTML tag is the last tag that is closed. That is how it is. It must be the last tag to be closed in your HTML code. Alright, now that we have seen that, let's see the function of the title. Like here you see we have the title as page title. That is because by default this support generate this. Let's say I want to display the title of my site to my site. We can see something like this, my websites. And once you click on the plus icon there, whenever you write your code in this editor, just click on the play icon you are seeing at the top there, and you can see the preview of this live from your phone, from your browser. Here you see at the top there, the first thing we see at the top right side of the corner, right to the arrow there, is my website, because that's the title that we use. All right, let's click the back arrow to take us back to our editor. Here in the editor, we can do some other things and it's going to appear like that. So this is how to set up your HTML document. Yes, and we have seen that. So remember all the tags. And we also have another special tag. Like here we have a meta tag here. The meta tag, the first meta tag we have is sachet, which is set to UTF-8. UTF-8 is the encoding of the HTML language that you are writing, and it's usually UTF-8. Even though you don't write that, it's set to that by default. Okay, we can have another meta tags to keep the responsiveness of our site. Like when you open your Facebook in a system, you discover that it's different from the normal way you view it from your phone. That's because the design for the desktop site is different from the design for the mobile devices. All right, and to succeed in all this in future time, you have to indicate a special meta tag at the top here. So let's go and indicate that meta tag, and the meta tag is used for responsiveness. Let's go down. Oh, my bad. And then here we'll start with the angle bracket by typing meta. And remember, the meta is not a closing tag, so we have to go in there and write what we need. The first attribute we need in the meta tag is the name attribute, followed by the content attribute. Let's start with the name attribute. All right, and here in the meta tag, you see that we have two attributes there. The first attribute is a name attribute, and the name attribute is equal to viewpoint, followed by the content, and the content is equal to the weight. And for this weight, we are grabbing the device weight. Okay, so it will be work based on the kind of device you are using. All right, and we have our initial scale set to 1.0 by default. This is another thing you need to get. In future time, you see how this work. Maybe when we start our project, you get to know more about how this work. Thank you, and follow me up in the next class. The next class is going to be all about HTML topography.